सालगिरह मुबारक तुमको
सालगिरह मुबारक तुमको
Happy birthday.
सालगिरह मुबारक मेरे दोस्त सालगिरह मुबारक तुमको. Before we get copyright, I should stop here. Happy birthday to the Mia of this channel. Actually, Mia of my Mia, not this channel's
Me of this channel.
But the Mia in the title of this channel.
Mello.
सालगिरह मुबारक आपको बहुत बहुत. Happy birthday आपको बहुत बहुत. Doğum günün kutlu olsun.
Doğum günün.
Doğum günün kutlu olsun.
Did you say doğum günüm? Günüm is my...
Gunu I said.
Doğum günü you said. Doğum günü.
Oh yaar, you made my birthday wish into like a full on. Doğum günün kutlu olsun. Doğum günün kutlu olsun.
Yes.
Astaghfirullah. So guys, please wish add them my Mia a very very happy birthday because today is his birthday,
Thank you.
4th of May. May the 4th be with you.
Thank you.
आप
Also
सदा
says
खुश
Star Wars
रहें,
Day.
सदा सलामत रहें, सदा मेरे मियाँ रहें and all that.
Thank you.
I said mutlu ol, salik ol. Salik ol doesn't make
Salıklı ol,
sense. Salıklı ol and those
Yeah.
things. And
those
also
things.
always be my husband.
Okay.
So, you know, these are the wishes that you get from your grandmothers and your mothers, and
Where's
so
my candle? I will blow
that is off camera.
off camera. Okay.
Okay, guys. So happy birthday at them today.
Thank
You are
you.
turning old, 30 years
Yes.
old man.
So in this video, I will be like this, like
Why did I
30.
make a goat sound?
Because I'm 30.
Yes, you are 30. Oh, I can't believe 1995, guys. I'm also, but my birthday is at the end of the year, but still. I'm actually makes me happy that you get older before me. It gives me more motivation to like be like, okay, if he can do it, I can also get old.
Nice, thank you.
Even though there is
I
nothing
will
you
tell
doing
my
it.
experiences with 30. Like,
I am the one who's living those experiences with you. So.
no, but I will tell also my inner.
Okay, guys. Assalamu alaikum.
Merhaba.
Khushamidid.
Hoş geldiniz.
Welcome to our YouTube channel, Mia, 30-year-old.
Biwi, 29 years old.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. Or TV.
TV.
Guys, welcome to this another review episode. And today we just have 3 dramas that we are going to
Yes.
review. Dastak.
Dastak.
Knock knock.
Moise again.
Yeah.
Like Behroopia and Shirin Farhad.
Shirin Farhad, yes. So without further ado, because I think we did a long birthday intro,
Yeah.
we should just dive right into reviewing and starting with Dastak.
Dastak. Let's start.
So, first of all, like you were saying, let's congratulate again each other.
Yes.
Shadi Mubarak this
Shadi
time.
Mubarak.
Not to us, but
Kiran
to
and
Moise and
Moise.
Kiran. Moise
Yeah.
and Kiran finally Shadi Mubarak, Nikah Mubarak, Walima Mubarak. आप भी खुश रहें, साथ सलामत रहें, हमेशा बदे जियो, like all those duas. Very awkwardly, I just wish them happy marriage. So yes, guys, Moise and Kiran are finally together. We were all waiting for this. Finally, Kiran said, okay, Moise, I need you. Let's be together. So, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on
My
that?
thoughts are actually. We were expecting them to get married, first
Yeah.
of all, but Kiran was stubborn first. So
Was she but stubborn, or was it, do you think,
Stubborn.
justified?
She was stubborn.
Okay, I didn't think she was stubborn. Okay.
Yes. She was like, those things were unjustified. She was like, oh, we will be unhappy, whatever. With Saf also, she was unhappy, but at least this time, her husband is nice. So Moise actually deserves Kiran, and Kiran deserves Moise. So my thing is, yes, as we said, Shadi Mubarak to them. Very nice. It was like our best wishes to them.
Yes, okay. I don't
No, I'm
even need to
joking.
give them.
I'm
I already
joking,
said it was from both of us.
Yes.
So yes, to me, I think Kiran's reasons were a little bit. Her hesitation to me was justified.
No,
Maybe
for me,
not
it
sticking
wasn't
to the idea of no, I do not deserve.
feel
Not that I do not deserve, but it's. I have so many fears. I am glad she overcame those fears. But her fears were justified. Her fears were, what if this marriage also turns bitter like Saif?
But you never
Her
know.
marriage with Saif.
You never know. If you like someone, if you love
Yes, but
Go
now
for
she
it.
has a child, so I think the risk is bigger in that, and she has her own independence. So there are many factors. So I think if she had quickly said yes to Moise, it would have been a little
Not
also
quickly,
not.
but after this is which episode was this? Do you remember?
Since they're
Okay, whatever.
it's been
It's like 5 episodes,
Yeah.
maybe 6 episodes. We are watching just like Kiran is
Moise
like
pursuing
thinking like,
Kiran.
okay, maybe Moise I will get like
Yeah.
then no. Then
Yeah.
a little bit maybe thinking about Moise, then again no.
Yeah. But again, I will say Suhaya Ali Abro, her nikah
Acting.
look, no,
Ah.
not acting, her nikah look, she looked so pretty. I love that dupatte ka kaam, and I love the jewelry. I love everything.
Is her name Sohay Ali or Sohay Ali Abro?
Suhaya Ali Abro.
Why they are not writing Sohay Ali Abro? Like Abro, they are not writing in the title of the show.
I
Just
think
Sohay
because
Ali.
maybe it makes it too long. I don't know.
Ah, okay.
Or I don't know. As I know her name is Suhaya Ali Abro, I don't know those things. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Suhaya Ali, okay, whatever.
No, I was just saying like why.
I don't know. Bilal Abbas is Bilal Abbas Khan, but mostly we know him as Bilal Abbas. Anyways, we are digressing into very unnecessary details.
No, these are also important.
As I was saying, so I really liked your dress. You look so pretty I really wanted to like find that dress, and I'm in Turkey, so when I see such beautiful Pakistani dresses, the craving in me grows, because here I'm not wearing desi clothes at all, because the weather is such, the environment is such that if I go wearing shalwar kameez, first of all, most of the time it doesn't suit the weather at all, and in other ways it's not practical to wear here. So I really miss that, and there is not much Pakistani community, so I'm just right now like reminiscing about the desi culture, because I miss it so much, especially when I see it on TVs like this, or when it's Eid, or when there's a special occasion, or when my cousins or friends are getting married.
I have a good news, guys. You can wear at home.
Thank you very much for this. I am wearing sometimes on Juma, Jumas,
Yes.
I'm wearing shalwar kameez and stuff. So anyway, so yes, we are very happy that finally she said yes, although the way to that was tricky for her. She had PTSD from her marriage with Saif, so understandable. Then because Moise's father was so stubbornly and like so like cruelly against this.
You cannot say anything to Moise's father.
At them. Why? Why?
He's a good uncle.
And how can you say that?
Because, I mean, he's a cruel, I'm joking guys, actually, he's cruel man. But he doesn't irritate me. In the show also, while watching also,
because Saif, I think, takes the award for irritating you.
Saif
So
is taking all
so Firoz uncle is doing fine.
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
But for example, Saif's mom, I don't like much. Saif, I don't like. Saif's
Wife, Real.
not much. But the other hand, like Moise, Kiran,
You like.
Kiran's father, Kiran's mother.
Yeah,
Kiran's father is also nice right now.
Yeah, now he has changed 180 degrees.
He has changed.
So I think that if we are going to talk about these two episodes, the major development, like we started with
The
it, is
marriage.
Moise and Kiran being together, very nice, and he says to the son Shani, call me daddy.
Daddy.
Sorry, it sounded weird when I said that. But he literally just
He said that, yeah. And I mean, Moise said, call me daddy, and like he was also calling him daddy.
Yes. Okay. By the way, is it only me? I don't like the word daddy. Like, I would rather we call Baba, Papa, Abu. Abu, okay, maybe it's a little old-fashioned,
Daddy
but
is fine.
no, I do not like. Okay, anyways, here in Turkey
there was
also...
Daddy Yankee, it came to my mind.
Irrelevant. Here also children call their fathers Baba, so it's very close to it. Literally is like I call my dad Baba, so I like it. Anyways, I think we are going very
No, these are important thoughts.
very important thoughts, guys. Sorry if we are a little jugud today, because like I said, it's Adam's birthday, so we have a little excuse. We have an
chill
excuse
today.
to be a little but we are professional, so we should stick to the script. And the script is that there were other things, like I said, in the show. One, they did this final thing, very nice, looking very nice. They did a very small scale wedding. So they also talked about the subject where Kiran's parents, Sajad uncle and his mother, are talking about how a small wedding is so beneficial. It's actually much better than getting yourselves pressured into a big wedding where you have to appease the guests, where you have to have a very good catering, where you have to send all the invites. If you don't send this person, then that person minds. If you send to that person, then so many, you basically are doing big weddings, maybe not for yourself, but to show off. And I know that to be true in Pakistan, and a lot of the times, more than doing it for yourselves, it's about, you know, like showing off to other people, maybe your wealth or status or whatever it is. It's like that class thing. So I found that conversation, I mean that point that they raised, to be a very valid point. Other than that, Moi's father, like we said, did not attend the nikah. He didn't attend the walima. His mother although did, but so she is upset with the dad, and the dad is still very stubborn on his point. And now what did he do? He did something.
He did, like, he didn't attend the calls.
Okay, but he did another thing.
Yes, he did about the payment. He did like a evil plan. He wanted down payment, like
full
45%.
उन्हें नोटिस भेजें और उनसे कहें कि उनको भी बाकी रिहायशियों की तरह फुल डाउन पेमेंट करनी होगी, which is 45%. और अगर ना माने तो 2 हफ्तों की नोटिस भेजें, फिर घर खाली करवाएं.
So because Moise had gotten Kiran this house, so he had gotten her into a long like down payment for 5 years. He had made it kind of easy for her to pay the amount for her flat. But what did the evil uncle or Feroz uncle do? He said
Not
that
evil uncle, Feroz uncle.
He said that send her the notice that she has to pay, otherwise she has to 2 weeks notice, which means that she has to evacuate the house.
Long. I mean, he's right about this.
But Moise did it as a favor.
Moise cannot do this. This is business, professional.
It's your birthday. You're a birthday boy, but you are in a mood to irritate me today.
Huh?
Okay. A few moments later, I will be the meme. I will be the meme this time. You don't need to edit. Okay. So as I was saying, so yes, that's his next move. The next chess move that he's doing is this thing. Everything in the world that he can do to alienate his son from himself, he's doing. As if this is anyway going to bring his son closer to him.
I was thinking he wouldn't do anything more, because the damage has been done already.
But he did.
Yeah, he did. He actually surprised me.
What is he going to achieve from this? Is he trying to make her like what? Like make Moise regret that he went against his father's wishes because he removed him from the job, you know?
I don't think this will make him regret.
No, that's what I'm saying. His moves are all going to backfire, and he's not understanding this. He is doing exactly what he said happened to his own brother, because of which he was so against Kiran, because he thought Kiran to be a gold digger. So yeah, that's my point. Other than that,
one thing we didn't talk about. Don't forget, but you're gonna also say something. There was a beating scene, if you remember.
True. Big before the nikah. Okay, one thing I liked was that Kiran had already accepted Moise's proposal. She had called him back because Moise was going to leave the country. He was going to move to America. That really moved Kiran, and okay, good. So she said yes to him. She called him. But one thing that kind of came then was this man who she was with her business partners was going to do an event for him. Actually, we talked about it last week.
First, wait. Yes. His
wedding anniversary
with his wife. Yes, this is very important. Yes, you can
wedding anniversary event, and this man flirts with Kiran. Not just very in openly. That was my thing. Is it really really flirt openly, especially if you are married? You want to do these things secretly, deceptional.
Under weather.
True, exactly. So why was he doing it so openly? Okay, anyway, so he was so over the top. I didn't like that acting of that guy much.
Yeah, me too.
It was very over the top. So then Kiran's friend Sobia, she basically says, okay, we don't want to do business with you. We will contact your wife. Please go. Then he gets so battamiz with her. He's like, I'm paying you. Me. Yes, and stuff. And then she calls his wife, and she basically tells everything to his wife. And then he comes in anger to Kiran.
बहुत कुछ समझती हो अपने आप को एक बड़ी जगह का तुम्हारी जगह दिखाने है इसलिए कि तुम आराम से बात करें बैठो तुम मैं सिक्योरिटी बुलाऊंगी बुला के दिखाओ शानी आप हटो यहां से हटो मेरे बच्चे को हाथ लगाए तुम्हें तुम्हारी औकात दिखाओ
to basically you talk to my wife, and he pushes her. That push really shocked me. I was like, how can he push a woman like this? And he also pushes Shani to the floor.
One thing I realized in Pakistani dramas, I guess the limit is when your scarf goes like something, it's the limit.
it is like, yeah,
It's very
izzat,
bad.
yeah,
Izzat, yeah, it's
it
very
comes.
bad.
So he removes her dupatta, and then of course the hero steps in very silently like a cat. We don't even hear him come. Moise comes to the rescue, and they do a little scuffle, a fight, and then he like throws him out. So that's that, and then I mean after that their nikah scene. But yeah, that was a little filmy vibe to Dastak.
You mean, not you mean, sorry. I was gonna say, what if Moise got beaten? Imagine like Moise is going... No, in this show it wasn't like that, but imagine Moise is going there and like a hero, but then he's like getting beaten.
Maybe, but first of all, I think other people would come. There would be, because Kiran is there, she would hit with him with something, I don't know. Secondly, the way they showed this guy, he seemed like a cowardly guy. I don't think he had that much. He was only preying on this woman because he knew for a fact that this woman is alone.
Lost.
Yes, she's alone.
I realized he was calling also her always miss.
Yes.
How did he know?
No, he knew her when she was married to
with
Saif.
Saif. Okay,
yes, so
sorry.
he knew she was divorced.
Yeah.
So these kind of men prey on, they think is vulnerable woman alone in this world and all that. So he was that kind of a man. So of course, I don't think he would have stood up his ground and fought with Moise. So that was, I mean, that scene to me, it kind of, they wanted to basically convey this message that in this world, in our society, these women, like I said, these women are preyed upon, unfortunately. And secondly, to bring in the Moise's element of like Kiran really needs Moise, like you said, you actually said this thing. Yeah, the also, hero moment.
Yeah, hero moment. Actually, this moment was better than Humra's scenes.
That's a different kind of movement.
I'm just comparing, but this moment was very...
That's like a macho, whatever. This is like a decent guy defending his woman.
Yeah, sure.
So, so that's it. And am I missing anything else? Now, if we move on to Saif's story, again, Faryal is obsessed with the adopted boy. She's taking him gifts, so the at the adoption agency, those women are throwing her out like you are not you cannot just like trot in and stroll in and give gifts to a
First of
boy.
all, Saif doesn't have any right.
And yes, the thing that we are talking about is, do you think Saif now after 5 years suddenly has a right?
Zero rights. Zero.
But if he goes through the court, biologically,
I don't think the mother, I guess the court will give the son back to mother. I was thinking, but I don't know Pakistan.
But do you think, okay, aside from Saif, if you were a father, right, you left your kid
for 5 years.
Suddenly you come back because biologically son is yours. You will always be the dad. Like
yes, but only biologically. That's all. He didn't.
What if he realized he made a mistake?
It's too late.
He truly regrets.
Too late.
For me, I think the fact that now Saif is trying to get, which I believe, because he is saying to his mother, now Kiran is married, she can have another child. I don't want my son to call another man a man father when I am alive, and since I can't have children, so I have a right on my son all of a sudden.
That is the thing. For example, right now I'm thinking from his perspective, he doesn't have child because his wife cannot have any child, like children. So baby, I can say. So the thing is, right now, because of that, actually he wants his son back. This is, I feel like it's a revenge kind of. It is
revenge or like just desperation or
I don't think even this is desperation, because what did he do? Like she blocked him, then he was saying on the phone, I will not let you go, kind of something like that he said. This is becoming a revenge.
So I feel like ouch, I injured myself in that ring. This happens when you wear a big ring. I was going to say, to me, I think if he, first of all, I don't think Saif's reasons are good enough. He is being very very underhanded, and just because Kiran, as if like just giving birth to children is like, oh, you can have another children, as if like what am I trying to say? Like they're objects, not human beings, not your child. That she can have a child, so she can forget about Chani. The way he's saying it is so weird to me. Like he's definitely not a good father. He was never a father anyways. But my other point was, if he was truly regretful, oh God, how could I have
Then
left
we
my
would
son?
be
Yes, then I would say maybe,
Yeah.
of course, for sure, not full custody. He cannot snatch. Still, he doesn't have a right
He
to
can
snatch.
meet.
But he can meet like weekends and holidays and slowly create a bond with his son.
But it's not his intention. His intention is more that.
That is my problem. That's not his intention.
Yeah.
If his intention was, okay, maybe
No.
we can do shared
It's
custody.
not his intention. This
Yes,
is
his
definitely
custody is to snatch her away from
Yes.
Kiran. And that...
Also, do you think like can he be a good father even? I don't think so. In the show, I mean, I'm talking about, of course, but like his character is so bad.
The
I don't think
definition of a good father is sometimes
good father
so
is like
distorted.
caring about and like just not with money and stuff. Of course, just
he
like
can if he consider, oh, this is my property. And, yeah, maybe not a good father. I don't know. If you are not a
do you
good
think
person,
he can give his love like
if you're
as
not
Kiran,
a, if you're,
Kiran,
no,
Kiran.
no. If you're not a good person, I think being a good father is much more
Yeah.
difficult. I feel like you need to be selfless, and Saif is shown to be very selfish.
He's not good at even to his
yeah.
wife.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
yeah.
he?
He's. I wouldn't say to Faryal. They or both have a.
First of all, there's another issue. Also, his wife is also not accepting
yeah, Shani.
Shani.
Yes, she has
So
her
how
own
is
insecurities.
he thinking of bringing
Yeah,
back?
he's gonna go
like-
behind her back. That's his plan.
Yes, but yeah.
So we will see what will happen in the future. I will say the story for me. Do you think it's a drag, or are you still on board with Dastak?
On board, I guess.
I sometimes feel a little drag in the sense, like actually you said this before me. You said that that Kiran took so long to say yes.
Yes,
I think
but
that
now
could
I'm
have been
on board.
shorter.
Yeah, I'm on board right now.
Another thing we saw, guys, that he's trying to get all information. By he, I mean what's his name? Saif. He's trying to get all information regarding Kiran. Now he knows she is an independent businesswoman and she got married, and he's like, he's kind of like, I don't know, wow, it feels like he's surprised that she was able to thrive so much when she got out of this relationship, as if that relationship was anything other than toxic.
Also, I feel like he's over right now. What can I say? Like, so much, like, what is the word? I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking about the word right now. He's obsessed.
Yeah.
About didn't you see in the picture? He was like looking at the picture, like just not his child.
The boy looks like me, but mostly
Not
it was.
yes, but the boy he was looking at the Mary, like the nikah pictures
Yeah.
and other things. Like
So like we said, he tries to call Kiran, but Kiran hears his voice and then she just shuts the call, but she doesn't tell Moise that
actually
Saif
she should
called.
have told.
Adam was saying she should have told, but I
Yeah,
understood
she
that
should
she
have
has
told.
her fears. But yeah, Moise is not kind of the guy where she can hide, where she has
You
to.
know what? This like secret will come out.
Yeah.
So, what is the
So-
reason behind this all
Two
like hiding?
can keep a secret. One of them is dead. Pretty Little Liars.
By the way,
Okay.
it came to my mind also. Pretty Little
Yeah.
Liars, yeah.
So I guess that's it. One thing I was saying, you cut me off, that Saif is trying to get information regarding Kiran, and we see a file of Firoz Park groups or something on
There
his
is that
desk.
detail also.
So is he the dad, Firoz, and Saif are gonna join evil forces and dominion on Saif, Moise and Kiran? Do you think so?
Yeah, they can be, but are they gonna be successful? That is the question. I don't
Of course
think so,
they
of
won't be
course.
successful, but are they going to be?
Maybe.
Such an odd
maybe.
pairing. Like why and how and
Maybe.
why and how.
They are in business. Most probably they are rivals or something. They
Oh,
are-
I have a prediction. What if, guys, listen here now. What if the father, teams up with Saif, and he's super rich and influential, and he's also good and well off. They join forces and they give Kiran, either you can keep your son, or otherwise keep your son. Keep your son, but leave Moise. But why? No. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Brrr. Bzzz. Because why would Saif want that? Saif wants his son.
Yeah, it's
Okay, sorry. I went with so
No.
much confidence. I say, "Buh, buh, buh."
the balloon is.
Yes. But I do think they will join forces, but I don't know how he is going to get his son back, and how. Actually, both of them want their sons back. Firoz wants Moise back and Saif wants Shani back. Poor Kiran, what will happen? And yes, the
We'll see.
Appa, who is a
Siappa.
very good. The Appa Sapa is coming and spreading her, just giving headaches to everyone. She's like, why did you not invite us to Kiran's wedding? Yes, you should have married another woman when your wife left you. Uff Allah, this Appa. And finally the brother is like, Appa, leave. I mean, he didn't say leave, but he's like, I've had enough of you, Appa, you and your bad advices. So really liking that. So Jad uncle, keep it up. I think we can wrap Dastak here. Good episodes. If you have anything to add. Yeah.
I don't.
So a little all over the place, but I hope you guys liked the energy. I don't
Inshallah.
know.
I hope.
Let's move on. Roll on to.
Behroopia.
Ooh.
Like, the intro.
Okay.
Behroopia.
I think we say the name so much.
No, I will again say.
Behroopia.
Okay, very good. So we see that what was his name? Mikael's mother and sister take his rishta to the girl's house.
House. Yes.
And what happens there?
What happens? They talk about the proposal. Then some facts came out, as like some secrets. His mother mentioned about his ex, actually dead wife. We learned, so she committed suicide apparently. We don't know who is guilty and stuff. Of course, we will understand those inshallah later. But then after family learns this truth, they were like doubtful, and they were like, maybe let's not, I don't know, accept or whatever. They were doubtful, but they finally rejected actually as a result. I don't know if this was the direct reason, but they rejected.
Okay, I will come in.
Why?
Did you not finish?
No.
Okay, then go on.
No, I finished. I'm joking.
So yeah, like Adam already mentioned the whole proposal scene, though this was the plan of Mikael's mother and sister.
Yeah.
They wanted to basically for those people to reject, because I think he creates so much of a mess in the marriage scenario. And one good thing, by the way, I will point here, his sister points this out actually. Mikael, why are you after this girl? Actually, she says this to her psychiatrist. So she goes to the therapist. She says again he wants to marry, again he wants this girl, and she is half his age, right? So I'm very glad they pointed this out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so going back to the proposal scene again, that whole conversation they have. I thought for a moment our camera paused. So basically they don't like the proposal after hearing that his wife suicided.
Yeah.
They make a whole she had depression and some psychological issues. But we find out because Mikael and his sister, they have a conversation. She said, you actually with the mother also, everyone is there, you locked her into a pinjara, a cage, and what would have happened. So we don't know exactly if it really was a suicide. I think it's still a question mark.
ये सुन रहे हो तुम? अब उसे लव में था, मेरी जिंदगी थी वो। दिखाई लड़की परिंदा नहीं होती है जिसे एक सोने के पिंजरे में कैद कर दिया जाए, जब दिल चाहा निकाला, प्यार किया और फिर वापस बंद कर दिया जाए। लड़की इंसान होती है।
We don't know for sure. Or if he had a hand in killing her, I feel like it can be a suicide, but it's kind of like aided suicide. You know, when you're making a person, taking her to that brink. So it can't be just.
Can be.
It's like you are a part, like you are the cause of it, right?
Can be.
So and then so that basically happens, and then we see the girl Madiha Imam's character. I'm forgetting the name. Actually, I was trying to search her name.
Who?
The girl's name. Do you remember?
Oh no.
Okay, the Madiha Imam's character, I'm talking about the actress. She graduates. One thing, guys, I found very weird was she graduated. None of her family were attending the graduation, but Mikael was there as a chief of honor.
Maybe
a guest
they were
of honor.
attending from Zoom call. I don't
It's
know.
not the pandemic anymore, thankfully.
But there is digital. Everyone is working.
They weren't.
Everyone is busy with their work.
I don't think so.
They will be like, oh, with the Zoom call. Like,
Okay.
in the future, the weddings also should be on Zoom call.
How is that fun?
This is my proposal to future.
You are making the world more isolated than it's already becoming.
It's like a dystopia, but dystopian idea. But imagine that everyone is at their home and they are just they are transferring money to the IBAN and stuff. So like,
That is so disconnected,
money
no
came,
human contact. So like, no, thank you very much. I don't want people in their pajamas, or even if they're wearing or not, attending the wedding.
They will be like just dancing and like.
Anyways, like I was saying. because you are making me
No,
depressed.
these will happen in the future. I'm
You're
telling.
making me depressed. Okay, like I said, where was I? Yes, so her graduation happens. Mikhail is, by the way, he's not shaken by the rejection. He is just
Yeah.
like,
No, he's thinking because eventually she will be mine.
laughing about it. Yes. So
Yeah.
his game has started.
Yeah.
He has started calling her with like a Nokia old phone, not with his phone, and he has started to.
Yeah.
Also like follow her at places. Number one, he goes to her college, like I said, as a guest of honor. I really do think, since he has so much power and influence, that he himself forced into that, like he put it made it easy for himself
Yeah.
to be there, and he gives a whole speech and tells he's a times this that, and okay, wow, impressive. So she graduates, and there and then he basically offers her a job at his place, and she's like, oh wow, thank you, but she doesn't
she
take.
rejects.
Yes.
She started a new job in a new office with another people, I guess.
We don't know.
So yeah, like I mean, basically, actually, she did this. She didn't accept. Actually, do you think she did good? Maybe
Yes,
she
of
did
course.
good, right?
She did good, very good. So her parents, because her parents had already rejected him.
Yeah.
So
it would be weird to.
Yes, and he's just offering her job without knowing much about her. So
Yeah.
obviously she
also
thinks.
that job offer was also, the title was high.
Yes,
as
like
I
head
understood.
of some
Head of something,
department.
like how,
So I think she's a smart girl. She knows that he maybe might have some other intentions.
trying to trap her. Like
I don't think she really is suspicious of him like that. But also, I think she's a girl of honor and dignity. I don't think she wants it to be given like a favor to her.
True.
Because by the way, she's not in any kind of position where she is desperate to be.
Like, she's not
she is
Yes.
wealthy enough. She doesn't need that. She is educated. She's liberated. So she doesn't need to be taking those favors.
True.
So I actually like that about her character. Other than that, like I said, so he is stalking her, and then he we see two more personalities, I think, in these episodes of Mikhail. The chef, which is Waleed Bhai.
Yes.
He speaks Punjabi, and I really like when Faisal Qureshi speaks Punjabi.
पागल हो गए ना मेरी जान वेख ए खाना पकाना खाने दी तैयारी करना ये प्यार मांगदा है सोने रब दियां नेमतां ने.
So I don't know why, like, he speaks such good Punjabi.
Guys, I didn't understand the difference.
Yeah, you don't understand the difference between Urdu and Punjabi, but I think you will start to grasp that.
Inshallah.
So he's a very nice and polite chef, and that is because he is taking on a personality who took care of him in his childhood, and then his father also fired that guy. When they show in flashbacks, then when his father is starving him, locks him in the room, the chef used to like help the boy, him as a small boy. So he takes on, and then we also finally learned that this mother and sister are his step relations, and his own mother also came in a flashback to him, and he also, I think, has a female personality, which is his mother's.
I'm not sure about that.
You think it's more of just a thought?
Yeah,
I think it's
because
a personality.
in the intro of this show, like Behroopia, there are like slices of characters, and there is no girl character there, woman. I feel like.
Okay, but I mean, I think, he has a feminine side, which is his mother's side. So we saw two more personalities. What do you think about Faisal Qureshi's acting? When his personality changes, are you quickly able to, he's now a different personality?
In some things, actually, we did, but it's obvious, actually, he's doing this like.
Yes. Like a robot.
Like, he's becoming
like that. Robots turned
so,
on or something.
he's like doing this, so it's obvious, actually, but like.
No, but okay, but are you able to imagine that wasn't there, would you be able to distinguish?
In some things, for example, Kabir, I guess I would understand Kabir.
Okay.
Then
for me, I think Taimur and
Kabir, right? The name was Kabir.
Taimur and Mikhail to me were a little similar, except for the fact that Taimur, for some reason, in the first episode, he didn't come in these. He's the more violent one we saw, right? He was the one who did the fire. Yeah. He had a very like husky Shah Rukh Khan type voice. Guys, do you know when Shah Rukh Khan gets like something like this, but in a male husky voice?
Male husky voice. When you said husky dog came to my mind.
Okay, I will show you Shah Rukh Khan and him. We will do a side by side of Faisal Qureshi, husky voice, Shah Rukh Khan.
No, Mikhail, not again. नहीं है वो. देखा ही नहीं है।
15 साल 4 महीने 10
I'm really
Whenever I say something, you're like, okay.
because you bring in such irrelevant. I think husky voice you're talking about.
Today is
husky.
my birthday. Still the time didn't finish. Like,
That means that you get to be what? Annoying. I'm joking. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I mean, to me, sometimes I'm thinking which personality he is, but I don't know.
his acting is fine, I will say.
Yeah. One thing I didn't like again was Pupu. She was a little bit
Yeah.
more tolerable maybe in these episodes than the last one, because you know her scene of hi, wow, hi,
Again, she did actually one time something
did?
like that. I guess she was like again something like what like something there. I guess she did,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
Also,
She did,
I
I
don't
guess.
understand why she wants her daughter to marry that other cousin,
Yeah.
the ex of
What
Madiha
was
Imam's
this guy?
character.
Okay,
I don't know why she wants him to. He's not that well off. He is a insecure guy. I really don't like his character. Why? She looks like a gold digger herself.
Yeah.
And why she wants her daughter to be
Is
married
this
to a?
Pupu gonna get married again? Do you think?
I don't think so. In this drama, she's just there to be like a mess maker.
Was she flirting with? Do you think Mikhail?
Yes, she
Right.
was at the
Then-
party. Then what he came for?
Then
Obviously
they
the
should
younger
get
girl.
married.
It would be so nice. They will drive each other crazy. She also has personality that would give competition to all of his 13, 12, 22. I don't know how many personalities Mikhail has, but she would be full competition.
9, 10, I
Actually,
guess.
it would be such. We have an idea for Behroopia. The Pupo, Sitara Pupo and Mikhail should marry. That combination will be like it will just dominate the whole world.
Yeah.
Imagine her and her fake wig and all, and
They
then
would be like, what? Where? What? Oh no! Who?
yeah,
Where? Who?
he will
What?
change his personality each time. She says. Guys, I will say this drama for me is a little like, sometimes I'm liking some things, but other times it's still, I don't know, I'm not fully enjoying it.
Really?
Because of the acting. The stepmom is so over the top as well. Their clothes, like the sister went to the therapist, so dressed up, lipstick dark. I'm like, who goes to the therapist? And by the way, when you're with the therapist, yes, you discuss your relations and all, but mostly they are telling us more about
yourself.
DID. They are telling us what is a multiple personality disorder. Lecture class 101.
She's talking more like actually about her brother.
No,
stepbrother,
she can
I
talk
mean.
because her brother has traumatized her.
Yeah.
Okay. She also is on drugs and all. But the therapist is giving us more lecture, like these people are mostly victims, but this sometimes they turn it
I
against.
guess
Now
they are
he has
doing
become
this
a
because of
dangerous
the
guy.
audience to understand more.
Yes, but
like-
I feel like it's very lecture-ish.
Yeah. Also, one more detail.
Yes.
He's not taking his medicines.
Yeah, and regularly.
Every time he's like, oh, like she's messaging, "Ting, ting, ting,
Yeah.
please take your medicine," and he's like checking. Oh, then he's looking at his drawer. Then he's like, okay, I will take later.
Yeah.
Every time he's doing this.
Yes. That's why he is having so many personality changes and things, I think.
He's not using his
Yeah.
medicine also.
Another thing I would say, why is he after his all personalities, it feels like, are after the poor brother-in-law? Why?
Yes,
Why
true.
is he after the poor guy?
True, I don't know that.
He, as Kabir, he insulted him.
Yeah.
As
Mikhail,
he's always insulting him. Why? What did he do? Okay, one question I have for you before I think we wrap this up.
Okay. Ask.
Before the question, I will say the direction in me for the acting, I feel the direction is weak. Because of the fact that some actors are over the top, some actors are realistic, and we talked about this in the first episode as well.
Yes, but okay, you say.
And other thing I thought was they are shown the other people are also rich, like Madiha Imam's family, characters' family are also rich, but I don't know, somehow the mother doesn't go with the father, her styling, and the Pupu is so bad styling, but maybe that's intentionally shown that she seems to be this, oh, I'm into fashion, but you know, mostly people who are like this, their fashion sense is very bad, but her wig is so bad. We can tell, guys, that this is a
Does she
fake
have a
wig.
wig?
Yes, we can tell this is a fake wig. So why don't just show that, oh look, she's adjusting her wig, so we can be like, I think they're trying to sell us that like it's the real thing, but it's not.
Okay.
So I think in that direction needed to be better with this like choice. And again, they showed him in his like shower scene where he has so many scars from his
Tattoo
childhood,
also,
and we had many flashbacks. So my question to
Yes,
you
your
was
question.
this. Till now, all the flashbacks they've shown of Mikhail in his childhood, do you think that they were so traumatizing for him to have developed DID, dissociative identity disorder?
I mean, good question. Like, it can be
Did
enough.
it really make you feel like, oh wow, he suffered so much?
But we just saw very, like, you know, they say like iceberg, top of the iceberg, we just saw actually there can be so many
But
things underneath.
They can't go that much into flashbacks. They can
But
only...
they can't go, but we saw even the father is locking him in the like room.
I know,
and
but
stuff.
then the chef helps or whatever.
Chef helps, but like he's traumatized still. I feel like it can be the reason. Didn't you get convinced? Like,
No.
really?
Yeah. To me, I think he has such a huge... This is a big... this is his mind's defensive mechanisms. All these personalities are trying to protect Mikhail, right? That's the thing. That's why mostly people are developing this. I think the trauma has to be so severe for them. I feel like
But there are also like marks and stuff, so we didn't see much.
But I feel like they needed to show that to the kid. Maybe don't show the kid, but show the kid's voice coming
But, you know,
in the shadow. He's like screaming, like show something.
There is a writing. There was a, for example, like
child abuse
and stuff.
domestic,
Maybe there is a limit on this also. Pakistani
No,
TVs.
I am saying don't show with the actual character. I'm saying show in the shadows or show in the sound. There's a sound coming where the father has something, you know, in movie making or the drama making.
Yeah, I mean, I understand your.
But you are saying you are
thoughts.
convinced. I am saying
Kind
I
of,
am
yeah.
not that convinced.
I do not have issue.
With the
I'm
flashbacks.
telling you, yeah.
Okay. So I guess we will learn more how he is full on 100, like on a track to pursue the girl, basically stalk her. He's calling her, recording her voices, very creepy moves.
This reminds me.
He has taken her pictures, he's stalking her, and also in the last scene we see he punctured her tire.
Yeah, this reminds
and the drama
me
ends outside a
Joe
restaurant or mall.
from You show, Netflix show, Joe. He reminds me.
That was another level of, right. I haven't seen the show, but I've heard.
First of all, he
from
didn't have this much multiple, as I know, like Joe. So this Mikhail, other people, like he has like multiple personalities. So I'm thinking he can go more than Joe even in the You show. But Joe was a murderer also, by the way.
Also, that was a Netflix show. They are not, of course,
No,
going
Joe
to
was
show
a
this
murderer
on
also.
Green. Yes.
So
But
is he
we don't know
murdering
yet. Did he
the
kill his wife? Also, they mentioned this will be, if he marries Madiha Imam's character, it will be his third wedding. So what happened to the
other one?
The first one or second one? I don't know. So yeah, still a lot of
questions.
But that's a good thing. Mysteries are good in a show because it wants
should not
you
reveal
to
everything.
Yes, you want to learn what happened. So maybe we will learn more about the past, which will convince me. But I think I'm liking Faisal. Actually, Faisal Qureshi, when his Punjabi
Honestly,
character,
I'm
I really
liking,
liked.
really.
Yeah, I also
I
like.
will say this thing, it can be right now maybe a little bit exaggerated, like you guys can think like that, but for me, my favorite actors actually, I mentioned Bilal Abbas. I'm not saying the second director, but in top 5 I would say Faisal Qureshi is in my top 5 or top 3 even, maybe.
Okay. So guys, do share your thoughts. Are you liking Behroopia as much as us? Are you liking Raja Rani more, like the other Faisal Qureshi show? Or are you liking maybe Behroopia more? Is it your top drama of all, like currently, the current slot? So share your comments. Who do you agree with? Are you convinced, like, at them about his childhood trauma, that it really could have resulted in this personality disorder? Or you agree with me that it's not as convincing and you're like, maybe something more they could have shown. So that's that. Let's roll on to
Shirin Farhad.
woohoo.
Why? Woohoo! So
Congratulations are in order yet again because Farhad has finally gained a place inside the studio.
Yeah.
He's working as the assistant of Golden
Mubarak.
Bhai, who is the assistant of Sultan Sir.
Is Golden Bhai just Golden Bhai because of that necklace, do you think?
Maybe.
There was a golden necklace or something.
Maybe.
Okay.
Whenever they said Golden Bhai, I don't know why golden retrievers were coming to my mind, and I told them that if ever we have a dog like a golden retriever, because golden retrievers are a very
Golden
cute breed, we will name the male dog Golden Bhai, and if we have a female dog, we will call her Golden Behan.
Golden Behan.
Okay, lame joke aside.
Okay.
We laugh at our own lame jokes.
Yeah.
So, like I said, that Farhad got his job, a spot. I will say I am loving Farhad's personality because he is, why that face? I know you have some different opinions, because he's so positive and enthusiastic about his job. Like he seems really eager to please, eager to help, eager to get involved, and I just find that very refreshing. And he has such a cute expression on his face all the time. He's like and very polite he is with everyone. So I really like his, what is the word in Urdu, khushhal, no, not khushhal, there is a word for this, a very pleasant personality, happy go lucky kind of a guy. There's a word that
Down
I
to
can't
earth. No,
happy go lucky, like happy, positive, very eager, enthusiastic about his things, just radiating positive energy. So
but in this episode actually he wasn't very much
no
positive.
he was everywhere when he was working.
In the end with Rosie there were some tension happened.
But mostly he, with his job, he is like that. So Golden Bhai gave him the job and he is now working. And then we see Shirin on the other hand, her dad gets her on an audition. Sorry for stammering a little. Gets her an audition and she does very good actually. I was also very impressed. It looked like wow, she is an actor, Kinza Hashmi.
Yeah, she was nice.
But the way she acted, I really liked it. So what we see here is that yes, her father has an inner he has an inroads to the studio because he's such a famous mashhoor tailor, like Tailor Saifuddin Master Saab, but she actually does have talent. So it's not just nepotism, bringing your own child, getting them an opportunity. Yes, he got her in maybe easier than, let's say, Farhad had to do more, but she has the talent. Now you say.
But now I am starting. First of all, I feel like there were more people in the line and people were waiting. Maybe there can be more good actors, and I feel like because of his position in the studio right now, he's taking that right to put his actually daughter in the spotlight.
Yes.
So I feel like this is I don't know, it's a little bit
unfair.
Yeah, unfair to other people also.
But I agree with you, but I'm just that's what I said, it may seem like nepotism, but this is the world. When your parent can get you into something, usually you do get an inroad, but acting, I think, is such an industry. For example, if you want to be a doctor and your dad is a doctor, he will have good connections. You can maybe find a job easier than other doctors, for example.
Yes, but we say in Turkish, this is torpil.
Yes, nepotism, but I'm just saying, if you truly deserve it, she, I think, has proved it with her acting skills.
They didn't give any place to those people.
But that's the world, Boo.
Yes,
that's how it works.
I don't like this system like this.
You don't like the system, but it works on contacts and things.
They should check. Maybe there can be better girls playing in that,
like Rosie.
As Rosie, I will not say Rosie, but
I know what you're saying. We are now debating about nepotism.
Yeah.
We have gone to another thing, but I think yes, true. But I think
so. Should I right now do this? She's very good.
It came. Sorry.
I can. What can I say? I mean, do you think for me, if you ask me, she deserves that role or I would say she doesn't deserve because she can be good actor, but
So how will she deserve?
She should wait in the line. She should also be. Everyone should be the same.
Okay.
Equal.
You are saying instead of waiting in the line, she went in front of the line.
Yes.
And that
she
happened.
Did, kind of. Okay, but this is my opinion. I mean, guys, of course, I mean, right
If
now.
if you were Taylor Saifuddin, right,
Mm-hmm.
and your daughter, and you knew actually true, my daughter really has the talent. I'm not just putting like she doesn't even have a talent. And
Yeah, I
would you
understand.
make her go stand at the end of the line, or you'll be like, oh, still, since I'm put my whole life into this, I have an inroads. Why not give my child a better opportunity? Every
But
parent.
first of all, I don't like her father's intentions also much. Her father, master's. I mean, the intentions are like, for example, she doesn't want this actually. He's forcing.
That's a different thing. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if she really wants it.
If she really wants
Would
it.
you not help your child as a father?
not sure.
I mean,
I
you're
mean-
not a father yet.
I
but-
mean, I don't like to lie. For example, here right now, I can say no. I will put in the line. I don't know. It can depends. Actually, it depends. I am also human. Yes, I
Yeah.
know. It depends. I'm not saying anything to the father. Like is I don't know. It's actually maybe it can be natural. Like of course, everyone wants her like their daughter and sons to be successful or like to be in good places and stuff. So I'm not saying anything. But like just for me, if you ask me, unfair.
I think if you are
little
part
unfair.
of that industry in which
Yeah.
your child is also wanting to come, so obviously, naturally, I mean, you will have contacts
Mm-hmm.
in that particular industry, whatever industry, it's a filmmaking or medical field or whatever.
Yeah.
So you will give an upper to your own child, and then there are many other deserving, but you will obviously, you are there
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to work for your children, not for other
Yeah.
people's children.
True. No, I'm not.
So
okay.
that's the debate. But that aside, she
Yeah.
gives a very good audition.
Yes.
So they are impressed. Sultan is sir is impressed, and he's now starting a new script for her. Then and we see that Rosie starts to get jealous.
Yeah.
Now Rosie is getting jealous because she's been working as a side character. I think that's what she said. So she is getting, and she's spreading these rumors around. This is just sifarish, because your father has, like, she is basically making your point that it's unfair. This is
I mean,
nepotism.
I can't say she's wrong, but okay.
No, she's saying this is nepotism, sifarish,
Yeah.
and all that. So she actually she has an argument with her father. She says this, Shirin says this, that I don't need you to be like taking me now anymore. I will do this myself. People are already talking, because she's
Yeah.
shown to be very upright and very like self-respect, dignified woman. So yeah. And one more thing that happens, through which kind of finally Shirin and Farhad kind of have a spat also, like not spat, but like they have a conversation, is that her cousin tries to come to her college and talk to her, and he
Yeah.
says, oh, I will send my father to your house, and she gets so crazy, so mad.
Angry.
After some time, I thought her reaction was a little too much for me. I was like, she's still fuming
I
over
agree.
this.
I agree.
So yes, but what happens at the time is that Farhad comes to give mithai to Master Saab because he got a job. She opens the door and she yells at him like, why are you coming here? Then he says sorry. Then she's like, then he says, okay, I'm sorry. Then she kind of calms down and then takes the mithai. And then later on she meets him after the audition where he's reading a book. She's like, oh, who is this educated man who has so many books? And he comes and she's like, oh yeah, I've been wanting this book. And then
So you were saying she was flirting with him?
yes, she was. She was flirting. She was like, don't follow me. Don't. If you want this book, then keep. I don't want. He's like, no, take. She was like, okay. But she was saying some lines that were a little flirtious to me for that era.
अगर इस किताब की याद आए तब भी तड़प कर अब्बू तक ही पहुंचना, घर नहीं। ये दिल तेरा हो गया, ये दिल तेरा हो गया। ऐसे क्या देख रहे हो? ये लो किताब वापस ले।
नहीं नहीं मुझे नहीं चाहिए, मेरी आई नहीं।
अगर इसे सीढ़ी बनाया तो मुझे सीढ़ी खींचना भी आता है और टांगे तोड़ना भी।
दिल तेरा हो गया।
And then those things. So yeah.
One thing we missed. The Farhad's sister.
Farhad's sister is like doesn't want to marry, where her dad is getting revenge from marrying her. He doesn't like Farhad's friend, and Ali, I think was the name. And yeah, so Ali goes to Farhad for his, not even help, just for him to
In
come
the
back.
end, like they talk about, like Farhad asks him like who then does my sister like?
Do
Then,
you know if some
meh.
Yeah, he says me. So yeah, I will say one thing I like about the show is obviously the nostalgic. The costuming is so nice. The fluffy, puffed up sleeves and the polka dots and the hairstyle is all very nice. The sets are nice. They are mostly not with a lot of things, I think. So it gives an old vibe, that, an old era vibe. So that is all nice. But my thing is, like, there is now suddenly a romantic romance between Shirin and Farhad, even though Shirin is still very, like, very loud and kind of like fiery towards Farhad, and Farhad is more polite and like this. And people have started noticing her father wants Farhad as well. Shirin's father wants Farhad. The Chaman uncle, Chaman sir, what's his name? Chaman, he also does. And other friend also wants him that don't get into these things. But I say they didn't really show their romance. Maybe just one scene, that book exchange was a flirty, but what other romance did they have? Say
No.
You are reviewing to do this.
I'm joking.
Open, come.
Okay. No, I was gonna say, guys, do you think Farhad have any like right about Shirin because Master Sir, his Ustad, allowed him to enter the studio? I feel like he's doing
Emanet mein
not good.
khiyanat.
Yes, emanet khiyanet he's doing.
You don't even know what I said.
Emanet khiyanet. We also
you know?
say the same thing
Wow.
in Turkish.
Brothers, Pakistan, Turk,
When you are
brother,
taking
brother.
something, for example, from someone, and you are doing
Pak Turk dosti.
Yes, Pak Turk.
Yeah.
That was my thing. This is the debate. It is a debate.
I think when you love, you love. Why are you becoming the family of Romeo and Juliet? Huh? Why are you? जब मियाँ बीवी राजी तो क्या करेगा काजी?
They should be husband and wife.
No. But I'm saying when they are like in agreement, then why is a priest putting his nose in between them?
Okay, I'm not putting my nose. My nose is here. I'm not.
Okay, I mean, okay. That's how you feel, which is, I respect it, but I don't agree with it. Respectfully disagree.
By the way, should we wrap here?
Yes, let's wrap. So guys, these were our thoughts with Shirin Farhad. I will just like to say, for me, it's a tad bit slow, even though I enjoyed these episodes more than the first two. But yeah, a little tad bit slow. Okay. And I didn't get the romance between Shirin and Farhad. I feel that link was missing. Why is he so defending her in front of Rosie, putting his own job at risk? Because Golden already warned him that don't do this, and he again kind of not insulted, but spoke up to Rosie. So because Rosie is trying to do her own trying to find her place with Sultan sir. So that's that. Otherwise, liking this show. It's a very cute OST I really like. I think Ali Zafar sang this. Am I confusing Ali Zafar? I don't know, but I think he sang this. It's very cute. I really like it. That's all for Shirin Farhad. Let's move on to our very favorite next segment, which is
Word of the day.
Word of the day. Erdem, what is the word of the day?
Word of the day is I
want you to read this.
Yes, I will try to read tawakka.
Tawakko. किसी से भी फजूल की तवक्को ना रखो. Don't have expectations from other people, then you will be happy. By the way, guys, I really believe in this. Lower your expectations. Do not have a lot of expectations. Only have faith in Allah Miya. Only ask Allah Miya. कोई इंसान नहीं कर सकता. अपने से रखो और अल्लाह मियाँ से रखो बस. तवक्को. Okay.
In Turkish, it is beklenti. That's all. Expectation, beklenti.
Beklenti, expectation.
Yes.
Okay. So, but
thank you guys.
You can keep tawakko from us that we will come every week to review. Yes. Why did I say like that as if we are like...
Okay guys, then bye.
Bye-bye.
Khudafis.
Thanks for watching. Like.
Share.
Subscribe.
This is so girly.
No, it isn't.